soon upon Paul Clarke. And up front, Jim Clooney defends to a great extent on his £40,000 signing from Dumbarton earlier this year, Brian Gallacher. He's the club's top scorer with 5 goals, and just watch for his tremendous pace. St Johnstone also have some seasoned campaigners in their lineup, with Jim Morton and 33-year-old George Fleming, key men in midfield. And their top scorer with 8 goals this season is John Brogan, and it's his return to form which has had a lot to do with St Johnstone's surge up the league table. So it's St Johnstone to start the match on a pitch which is very hard indeed, but certainly playable, I think, by today's standards, and the Kilmarnock ground staff have done a marvellous job in enabling a match to take place this afternoon. In step and letting fly with a snapshot, which McCulloch scampered across his goal quickly to watch going past. That's Kilmarnock's throw, coming off Tom McNeil. Now McBride, closely policed by Mackay. St Johnstone now back in strength in their own box. And Morton committing that foul on Stuart McLean. Committed to the challenge. I think that was largely the result of the conditions. But no doubt about it, it's a free kick to Kilmarnock. The referee, Jim Duncan. McLean takes it. There's McDicken. Neil clearing it into space, filled by George Fleming. St Johnstone now getting forward very quickly. Good interception by Robertson. Brogan again, the target. Now Weir. McNeil. Flick on from Brogan, there's Morton. And a snapshot just too straight at McCulloch. But that's Gallagher's header now, picked up by Gallacher. McBride going right, McCready's on the left. Checking inside Kilgar, teeing it up for McDicken. Well, that was an excellent opportunity created by the Kilmarnock forwards. With Gallacher breaking in the middle of the field, finding McCready, who did well coming inside, spotted McDicken coming up quickly in support and tried to lay the ball into his path, but the shot was off target. Weir flighting it forward. Driven away by Clarke. Fleming. Now Brogan. McCulloch's come for it. Showing a lot of courage as Morton came in quickly. The Kilmarnock keeper may have injured himself, but he certainly stopped what might well have been a goal. There's Mackay reacting quickly in the St Johnstone defence. There's Alan McCulloch. He's taken a knock to his right wrist, or his right forearm perhaps. As BD comes forward for St Johnstone. Breaking back to McNeil. Gallacher coming back with them. And it's a free kick to St Johnstone. I wonder if Gallacher was aware of the terrific shooting power in Tom McNeil's left foot. If he's recovered from that knock. Morton playing it forward, a layoff from Brogan. That's a marvellous move by St Johnstone, and Stuart Beattie gives them the lead. And Alan McCulloch still holding his right arm, but he could do nothing about that. That was a marvellous set piece from St Johnstone. A free kick taken by Morton, low to Brogan, flicked into the path of Beattie. The first shot marvellously saved by McCulloch, but the rebound thumped into the net, and St Johnstone take a deserved lead. Taking header forward, picked up by McBride. Robertson. Rutherford's coming for that in a very positive fashion, going over the top of McDicken. That could be a slow one. Maybe a damaged shoulder there on the part of Crew Rutherford. The referee now allowing attention. Back of the first half, indeed it is. The half-time whistle goes. Kilmarnock 0, St Johnstone 1. The scorer of the goal, number 7, Stuart Peedy, coming off, having scored his second goal of the season. Now that really was a goal to remember, one worth looking at again. Always a delight to see a goal scored from a set piece. The free kick outside the box, taken by Morton, low towards Brogan, flicked into the path of Peedy. Although the first attempt was blocked, the second one went in, and that gives St Johnstone a lead, which, for my money, they deserve at half-time. Kilmarnock restart the match, reflecting perhaps on the fact that their big problem all season has been their inability to score goals. They've played 8 matches in which they failed to score at all. Well, they might make up for it now, and that's a good challenge by Mackay. Decision going to St Johnstone after that spot of wrestling out at the corner flag involving Kilgour and McCready. St Johnstone have the opposite background in the sense that they've scored 14 goals in the last 4 matches. Morton again. Oh, Robertson's pass cut out by Fleming. Beattie's header to McNeil. Now Brogan. He's certainly adjusted better to the conditions than most. The low centre of gravity helping. McNeil's cross. And the decisive header to make it 2-0. That looks like Jim Morton. Well, again, the build-up. Quite superb. On the left, Tom McNeil. Getting onto that educated left foot, out-swinging cross, and the firm header from Jim Morton, leaving McCulloch helpless. Kilmarnock want to make a substitution. In fact, I think they're making 2 substitutions. Numbers 10 and 11 being held up. 10 is Alistair McLeod, who's made little impact in the match. The 11 is young Gordon McCready. The substitutes going on. Alistair Mauchlen, who will no doubt go into midfield to replace McLeod, and Sam McGivern, the young forward, who'll be a direct replacement for Gordon McCready. Armstrong's header, McGivern helping it on. Now Cockburn. Morton back, marking McLean. Doing a good job at that. McLean coming up on the far side of the St Johnstone. Brogan shot with a pass back. It's good play by McNeil. Armstrong sending it in, and Rutherford's header out. Headed across by Gallacher. There's McGivern. Superb goalkeeping by George Killie. It's Alistair Mauchlen shot, and you will not see better handling than that this season. The ball coming at Killie very quickly indeed, and not only did he stop it, but he held it. Now McGivern getting away from Kilgour. That's a great cross, and again Killie to St Johnstone's rescue. He had very little to do in the first half, but he's earned his wages in the second. Morton to Brannigan, back to Fleming, now Morton again. Good studied build-up again from St Johnstone. They really do string passes together very well from midfield. Mauchlen has seen plenty of the ball since he came on as substitute for Alistair McLeod. Now Robertson. And Killie just getting there before the ball could reach McGivern. We're asking for it and getting it. John Brogan. Long run for Morton. Pass back from Robertson, just reaching McCulloch before Brannigan could intercept. McBride to McLean. McBride again, checking inside McNeil. Stuart McLean to take the throw. Back from Gallacher. What a terrific effort from the edge of the box by Alistair Mauchlen. Well, that would have been a goal to remember. The ball being headed clear from that packed goal mouth, dropping in his right foot. And look at the power behind that volley. Sam McGivern, the youngest player in the field. 17 years old. Mauchlen, headed away by Mackay. It just will not go in. But come on, Paul Clarke that time. George Pollock allowing his defenders to back on top of him. Perhaps should have come out to win the one that had to be headed clear by Mackay. Well, what a chance it was for Paul Clarke.